murder or Amber Alert looking for children. It's just, it's not like that. But it will devastate you if you lose all of your life savings. But a lot of times, over 90% of all reported elderly abuse crimes are committed by somebody in your family, whether you want to believe that or not. You reach your golden years, your children sometimes, and maybe not your children, but I'm speaking in general. Your grandchildren, you start getting older. Some of the people will have drug problems, they will have financial problems of their own, and their main concern is just to get money, and they really don't care where it comes from. But when you reach your golden years, you become vulnerable, again, because you built up a nest egg. And a lot of times, people feel like the elderly are isolated, they're lonely, and there are some people that live alone, and they need people to talk to. That's why I encourage people that if you have an elderly person in your family, check on them periodically to see how they're doing. Check on them if they have a caretaker. A lot of times it's the caretakers that are taking advantage of the elderly. And I encourage people to put a hidden camera in an area where, just like the nurseries have hidden cameras and you see what happened, that happened. I'm not going to even get into the nursing homes. God forbid, if you have a member of your family in a nursing home, please check on them. The more you are there, the better the people will be treated. Please do that. Strangers are lurking around at all times, and I'm going to speed it up because, again, there's so much I can talk about, but I want to give you time to maybe ask me questions. You go to the stores. Let me see the hands of the seniors in here that are really just driving themselves most of the time when you're out and about. Okay, I like that. Now let me tell you, you have people out there, and I'm not trying to scare you, but they watch you every day, and it's not really your neighbors. If you're driving along, you get bumped from behind. The average person, because I'm going to do it, you're going to stop. A lot of times criminals intentionally stage minor accidents to rob you, especially if you go to Walmart or any other store, you carry large amounts of cash. I don't carry any cash. I carry credit cards. I don't carry cash at all. You need to start paying for stuff, if you don't, with a check or a credit card. Credit card, most people don't write checks. It takes too long. You hold the line up. In the line. That's you. That was probably you in Walmart in front of me. I was in a hurry, and she pulled a checkbook out, and she started writing the check, and then she looked around. Anybody know the date? And you're holding the line up. But no, that's funny. They showed a commercial like that. Everything is moving along fast, and you pull a checkbook out. But that's good. Checkbook, credit cards. Don't carry a lot of cash. But let me get back to your bumped. The average person is going to stop. The average person is going to stop. That's a good potential to get robbed. It is. But now I'm not saying don't stop, but watch this. Try to find an area that appears to be safe. Even if the other person drive off, you can still file that report, but you are safe. Criminals will tack a piece of paper with maybe a $20 bill on it on the back of your windshield or on the front of your windshield. A lot of times you don't look at it, but when you start rolling, you'll see it. The average person, if they see that, they will stop and get out. But these are criminals. Yeah, not for $20. I wouldn't either. It would probably blow law. But these are some tactics that criminals use. They bump you when you stop. They rob you. They put $20 bills on a piece of paper with a note. They bump you. They stop. You get out. They rob you. How often do you go to the store when you leave the store and back to you and your routine? You drive directly home. Most of us do because we're routine. Make it a habit of zigzagging to make sure nobody is following you home. A lot of people don't have a garage where they can let it up and let it down, go in and let it down to be safe. If you do that always and watch your door as it's going down, make sure nobody get in there with you. These are just some small things that you can do to be safe. Again, the list goes on and on and on and on. I'm not trying to frighten you. I'm just trying to make you a little more aware. If you go shopping, try to do it in the daytime. If you're going to go shopping at night, try to take somebody with you, because again, it's not safe. If you have to go at night, try to park in an area that's well lit up. How many times have you went in the store? I've done this. You go in the mall, especially the mall. You may go in through Dillard's, but you come out at the entry where Piccadilly is, and you totally forget. I've done it, where you park your car. Think about if it's nighttime and you do that. Then you're out there walking around the lot. It's unsafe. Always, yeah, she's laughing. You've done that? I've done that. And then you find a security to say that, you know, my car has been stolen, but really it has not. You just forgot, well, which door did you come in? And you totally forget. You come in one side of the mall and you start walking and talking to people. You just forget which door. So I always try to park in front of Piccadilly. That way I know, and at my age, I forget where. And it's embarrassing sometimes, but as an officer, people will call and say, my car is stolen. And I would put them in my car as an officer, and if they would have one of the little alarms on the car, I say, just keep, we'll go up and down, and finally they find, and then they'll say, I didn't park my car there. But I understand. I know you didn't, but you really did. You just went in another door. But if you're going to shop at night, like I said, try to park where there's a lot of light. Try to take somebody with you, because again, criminals are out there and you're in a rush. You're not thinking, and you become routine. It is scary out there, but you can be safe. Con artists are out there. They're trying to do everything to distract you. One will come up and talk to you, asking directions. The average person, if I come up to you, now I'm a scary looking guy, so you may get away from me quick. But if a person's not as scary as I am, they come up, ma'am, excuse me, I'm lost. The average person is gonna, can you tell me where, can you tell me, especially they know you're a member of the Kingston Baptist Church, and they're at the corner. Can you tell me where Kingston Baptist Church? Boom, they just said something that resonated with you. Whoa, they're looking for my church. But it is a distraction. Keep in mind, when you were a child, your parents said, don't talk to strangers. And I'm not trying to make you think that everybody is a criminal, but that is the way the average con artist, the average criminal-minded person thinks. They have to get your attention first. Once they get your attention, if you have a little dog, I have a little dog like that, and now you engaged in a conversation, and before you know it, they have you right where they want you. You want to be safe. To be safe, get away from people that you don't know. You don't have to treat everybody like a criminal, but you don't have time to listen. If you start listening, they're going to get you right where they want you, and the next thing you're going to be a statistic. Remember, it all starts with a conversation. It all starts with a conversation. So I went through a lot of things real fast, but there's just so much when it deals with people in their golden years and how criminals are trying to take advantage of them. Be aware of your surroundings. Always look, even when you drive up to your house. Look around before you get out your car. Let me ask you this question. When you go to church, the stores, at what point do you take your car key out to get in your car? When you get to your car, or before you walk out the church door? You don't have to answer that. I want you to think about it. But you should have your car key, unless you have one of those automatic car door openers. That's one of the best things, because you can push the button. If your car, most cars has an alarm on that remote. If something happened, keep your finger on that button until you get in your car. Once you get in, lock the door. But if you have one that you actually use the key to open the door, before you exit a building, you should have that particular key in your hand. Because let me tell you something. If you're starting at your car, a guy like me, big, tall, ugly guy runs up toward you, hollering at you, your stress level is going to go up. And you're not going to find that keyhole With a guy like me running at you, hollering, shouting, it's not going to happen. Your stress level just went up. So these are just little small things that I'm trying to run by you to make you think about what's going on around you. Surroundings, be alert. Now, again, I've said a lot of stuff in a little time, but I'm telling you these things to assist you with your safety and your security. And none of these things are guaranteed. They're just precautions that I want you to take to protect yourself from becoming a victim. They can reduce your chances, your vulnerability, because you are vulnerable anytime you're out there in the world and you're surrounded by people. But just think about it, be safe, be alert, be aware of your surroundings. Mr. Ashcraft, that's all I have. I'm going to open the floor up if there's any questions, but I do thank y'all for inviting me here to the Kingston Baptist Church. I thank y'all for listening. I tried to hurry it up so it wouldn't be boring. It's so much out there, but I try to condense it in a short amount of time. But if y'all don't have anything, I see a hand over here. I do thank y'all for